Okay, so I've attached the reference photo like here, and there's just 3, but you can put more in, and I'm just going to use my lovely pencil here. Just kind of map out where this sunflower is going to go. There's a little half one here, leaves, and then there's one like looking up. And then of course there's a vase. Just loosely drawing. It's basically like a round shape and a rectangle on top. And if you want to erase this part, I'm going to zoom back out so you can see it all. So that's how I would start it personally. And then I would grab my flat wash brush. Now I have cadmium yellow deep because I like that color first. And again, there's like a little short, there's 2 layers, but you know, don't get bogged down by that. I'm just looking at it for reference. This one's kind of face on. I don't usually normally do face on ones, but this one's kind of face on. So I've got these little short ones, but they do come in a little bit. And the paint is a little thicker than loose this time. And so my movements are shorter, quicker, not as long. Twist, twist. I might add a little bit of this cadmium red light in some areas here. So yeah, short. You can kind of twist it much shorter. So it's kind of facing forward, but not. And I'll wait for this layer to dry and then go into the second one. And then here we have, again, they're not super long, but long enough. And I want to get more yellow instead of this orangey yellow. So I'll go back and grab this permanent yellow deep. Just a little bit different color. But notice how I'm making shorter little taps out. It will be a challenge to get the black in there, but that's the point. I like a little challenge. But I'm just twisting my brush. Same thing for the one out here. Push down and twist out. And this is how I would create this with a flat wash brush. So you get those short little sunflower petals. While that's drying, that first layer, because we'll put another layer in, we can start to put in the green. And you can see the photograph, some of the green comes into the yellow. So before I put that green in, I want to add a little bit of orangey kind of tone, or even some burnt sienna on these petals where the green's going to cover it. Now I can go in here and add another layer here. This one's drying. If it's not, I will just wait. So again, with the green, cadmium yellow deep, Prussian blue. It's a very dark green and burnt umber. Not many tones to it. I'm just going to go down. You see a turn like that. You see some leaves coming out this way, twisting. There's a big old one right next to this, so I might have to go connect it like that. Moving the flat wash brush, just manipulating it, like curving here and here, and then going in between the petals and turning it. And we have that leaf. You could scrape when it's a little bit damp, not so damp, slightly damp, and get that white or lighter color in there for the veins, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I'm going to twist in here. Might make this a little bit lighter by adding some yellow. Twisting and twist out. Again, twisting. Get these leaves in here. that you see in the photograph. And there's some green peeking through around back here and around back here. I don't like to follow everything to a T. And of course I pull the stems in to the vase. There's supposed to be 3. You can barely see. It's kind of wibbly wobbly. It's kind of very diluted too. And a little bit of brown in that vase. We can dilute it when we wash some color over it. So right about now, it's basically drying. You can go in, scrape. I'm using any kind of tool, credit card. This is the thing that gets the paper off the block. And you have the veins in there. You can get a little bit darker with your green. In some areas, you see. Going up, there's little marks up on my sunflower. I'm trying not to get it so realistic, but you know, you see the reference photo. And then I'm just going to lift a little color off this stem. Okay. And I'll have to wait. If the yellow's dry, I can go back in and add that second layer. A little bit darker. Twisting, turning. Just a second layer. You can see that layer kind of in there. You can add a little burnt sienna. Just moving a little burnt sienna in here, twisting. And grabbing a little bit of red or burnt sienna and kind of twisting that in here. Okay, and then I'll grab my burnt umber in my Paynes gray. If it's too wet, I'm just tapping on paper towel. And again, going around, filling in. Don't want to fill it in perfectly round. I'm maneuvering my brush around the petals. Still using the flat wash brush. I like to leave a little white highlight. It's my thing. Or you don't have to, you can just make it lighter. Or just leave it at all. Don't even make it lighter at all. Here I'm going to manipulate again here. Getting in that black brown color. I don't have to even leave a highlight in this one. And then again, maneuvering around my yellows. I can just go in here a little bit. Turn and twist, get that color in there. Now, if you don't see, that's a super highlight. We can just take our brush, take off the color and just get some dampness on it. And just kind of lift and move the paint around, and then you have a highlight that's not so white, just lighter. Do the same thing here. You can just lift it a little bit. See? Just a different type of highlight. Depends on how you want it to do it. And then go into the vase. And that one's could be, that one is gray. You can keep it gray, or you can make it turquoise. I think it's more fun to make a different color. I'm going to grab peacock blue, a little bit of burnt umber, and I'm going to change the color of the vase. And dilute that even more again. Now the yellow is supposed to be in front of it, so I don't want to paint over that yellow. Some highlight right there. And I can try and twist out some of this of the stems because they're supposed to be a little bit blurred, but You don't have to follow the photograph to a T. I tell people all the time, it's supposed to be for reference, for inspiration, not that that's it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna add a little bit more turquoise, which is the peacock blue. Get that a little bit darker in there. And I'm gonna lift up some color too, because I feel like it got a little too dark. And if there's a water line in here, so I'm putting that water line kind of with the, could even add some green in there, blending a little green. I see like in there. Oop, got a little too much Prussian blue. Not a problem. I'll add some brown. Wiggle this out. The stem. And just gonna kind of lift the color here a little bit. Or highlight the glass. I'm not following the rigid glass that we saw. Now take the peacock and burnt umber a little bit darker, a little thicker. Play around with that. And last but not least, it's floating. So we don't want it floating. I'm gonna put some gray on the table. So ultramarine blue deep and burnt sienna. I kind of go from the center outward. So it's not floating, it's kind of sitting somewhere, right? If you want to add a little bit lighter gray over here, you do that. Just a line across, very, very pale, and then the darker ones on this side. And we have our cute little sunflowers. And like I said, I might go back in and add a little bit of detail. Oops, got green on there. Don't want that. Just all in the flat wash brush. I don't want it so orangey. I want it lighter, darker. Switch. A little bit of the burnt sienna. Just changing up the color a little bit. It's always good to wait till those greens dry so you don't kind of blend into them. And then kind of twist in here. Could take a little bit of that brown and kind of pull it out a little bit. And I realize this is white there, it shouldn't be white. So my turquoise should go right under here. And that's that. Like I said, I might lift a little bit more color here, or like a highlight or two on this vase. Another one here, just a little highlight. And the water line. So I'm gonna put some water in the water line. It's a little dance. And I realize the outside is kind of goofy, so I have to fix that. The little burnt umber and peacock blue. And there you go. I hope that was fun. It's how I use my flat wash brush. It's a lot of fun to play with. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.